Hello again. Last time I learned a little bit about what this pack will pull tricks on me. That wasn't a properly phrased sentence, but who cares? Sentinels apparently doesn't have any record or par data, which is interesting. So we've got, yeah, I got par times and everything. I think the hardest one for me to get was... Honestly, none of the par times are actually that hard. I think the only, like, modestly hard one was blocks and greats, just because of how long it is, and also how fast you need to push the boxes, but... next up, we have Dustwalkers. This is threatening. I am pretty sure these things are random. This is fascinating. I want to just, like, can I... Okay, so we do have the option to push some boxes of our own here. I'm not sure if the boulders have the capacity to push. It doesn't seem like they do. So that's at least something to our advantage. So now we have... Can you stop camping, please? This is... Alright, come on. Let me through. Please stop camping that. Oh, I can actually get in here. Alright. This is actually really funny. I like this. I probably would not like it as much if there weren't boxes, but when it's just the boxes and I can just push these onto the plates and not have to worry, it's very fun. So, blue-red. I see. So we're going to have to make our way across a few times. It'll be fraught with danger. Or is it wrought with danger? I forget what the words are. Sometimes I'll just create words that don't exist. Come on. Come on, buddy. I don't trust you. Okay. Blue, red, red, blue. Okay. I don't think it matters too much, but... I'm staying back in home until some of these things clear out a little bit more. I can tell this is going to be very fun to get par times on. I hit the red one, so now I hit the blue one. I am going to have to survive the way back. That was a little bit scary, but it's free from there. Alright, 207. Send more money. Alright, so we have... It looks like a pretty long-winded level. A pressure plate, a door, a coin slot. I guess there's going to be a coin under one of these. There sure is. And I believe what's going to happen here is I need to use the gold coin. So that opens this up. And it opens it up for quite a while. So that's good. And then it closes. And then this one. There's a box in that corner. Okay, so I guess this is a game of find the coin and plug it into the coin slot. I'm not entirely sure what the point of coining for longer is. I do know that the strength of the coin does affect how long the coin slot remains active. Let's put that there. So... Yeah, I just sort of had a feeling it was probably going to be that one. So... We're going on a long little adventure here. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's no coin. Alright. And if I reset... Yeah? Alright. So... I guess a few things. So there aren't any lasers or anything. It does seem like the coins are in the same place every time, so it might be that this is a race type level. Where you just gotta find the coin and then upgrade it, plug it in. Not sure if there'll be more to talk about, so I'll just mute for now. See, how you know that these levels have affected me is that I'm already starting to look for fake or pushable blocks. The mystery's gotta be solvable somehow. I wonder why there's a block there for a pressure plate, even though presumably those would be the last two oxide stones anyway. Like, maybe it's got a coin under it, who knows. And I can't, like, super upgrade a coin. Unless the idea is, like, I can... Like, okay, let's do some science. That might be necessary. If I plug in this nickel at 5 seconds, when does this close? After about 6 seconds. Alright, so now... plugging in a gold coin... about 11 seconds, 11 and a half. And if I plug in a coin that's been pushed over, like, more than once, like, let's just do 2 times for extra measure, and then plug it in at 10, and just wait a little bit. Seems to be about 12 seconds. Okay, so that's seemingly not part of it. The thing is, I'm pretty sure the one that I'm getting stuck on underneath me here, hold on, I do need to actually science something, because I do recognize that there's something weird here. There's this. Why is this here? Why is there a block here? Can I go through that corner? That's the question. Like, presumably I'm going to be bumping some of these. So if I sure can bump this. Okay. Yeah, see that there's the observation skills kicking in. So if I have a way through there, is there a way back elsewhere? Like through here underneath somewhere. Hold on. I have 2 coins right now. How did I get 2 coins? Was it under here? I must have picked up a coin underneath that little secret passage. You know what? I'll take it. So, then this one right here. Then it was this one right here. Then I believe it was this one right here. It seems to just always be the far one for the most part. And now that I'm in here, I can plug in a coin and bump this up. Is this an invis maze with a block that I have to push? Or... why? This is... we're really reaching new frontiers here. I mean, who cares about the pressure plate? I can just hit the stones. What? That's just baffling. Oh, stay in the spotlight, you say? Sure. Is there... it's gotta move somewhere. Okay, so... then it does that, and this is a... cyan, red, pink, red. Alright. So let's go ahead and stay in this now. Yep. So we have a few seconds of grace before we have to go back into the spotlight and stay alive. I would like to figure out a better way to time it. Alright, so there's our cyan. Let's find our spotlight before we go to double hockey sticks. Alright, so we got 1 match left. We should be golden. No, we're not golden, because I'm still missing a green. Over here, level finished. Okay. That might be a little bit spooky for the par time. Who knows? Alright. Oh. Oh, this is just silly. Okay, so this is a meditation, but split across several screens so that you cannot tell if a ball has desynced. And furthermore, I don't know which of the balls is the focal point of the camera, or if there is such a thing, or if there's just camera triggers. Either way, I'm cruising on through. Yeah, I won't be able to tell if I've messed this up until I'm pretty far along. think I found out which one is the focal point, fellas. Alright, let's be double sure. So, is it this top corner one here that I have to worry about? It is. So, that one's got to be the last one. Alright, good knowledge to have. Luckily, we can be pretty fast about how we move these. As long as it's not, like, super duper fast. Gotta remember not to put the focal point ball into the hole. I don't even think that we'll hear any like dinking against a wall if one of the balls does make it out like that. Because I believe if a sound is too far away from the camera, then it doesn't actually play the sound, or like it's too quiet for you to be able to hear it, because it is like distance and position based. Just creeping on along. We're having a grand old time. Alright, 4 to go, presumably. Let's go ahead and ditch that one. How much you want to bet the par time for this is 1:30 flat? Level finished. Alright, that was slightly scary, but alright. Tell me. Par 125. Alright, that's actually slightly worse, but not too bad, honestly. Alright, growing boxes. Alright. We got a note. What's it say? I believe this was a sentence. It's a backwards direction opposite the... Yeah, this is like a backwards sentence. Try the opposite direction. So that's what that sentence said. 2 ways out. Try the opposite direction. Okay, so that's what that note says. You'd need a portable box. And yeah, so we need... So yeah, I get the joke here. Presumably we would need 5 boxes to bridge to that, but the problem with that is that in order to get right leverage on the one here, we would need an extra box here, so we can't actually bridge that way. And presumably the joke here is that we go backwards. Like that. And we also, so we picked something up. Congratulations, you found a seed. Try to use it behind the grate, and move away quickly. So I think what's about to happen here is this little seed is going to grow into a block. Cool. So that's a neat little mechanic. A silly way to introduce it for sure, but like, I think I'm used to it now. Remember that you can't fill a closed bridge with a box. But maybe you can use the third seed differently. Alright, well I appreciate the hints. Right. So we can't fill a closed grate with the box. That does track. And what does this do again? That makes a bridge out of that. Here my dog's trying to plunder my closet. I don't know what they're doing. I'll just leave them to their devices. Sorry if you hear any strange room sounds during the course of this. So we have 3 seeds, 3 boxes, 3 whatevers. We can technically like bridge back left. Like we can make that connecting bridge if we want to now. But the issue is that we don't get upwards leverage. So also we lost our battery even though it's a restart on death puzzle. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like do the test. What happens if this? Oh, interesting. So, while the block was over that, it actually, what is my inventory like? Okay, so the inventory doesn't quite, reset until after the little text blurb. Alright, I'm just gonna read both of these, have some fun, pick up our little seed friend. We could bridge... This is a little bit of a silly query, but actually... That's... This whole left edge is... Or most of it, at least, is empty. That wasn't quite what I was expecting. Let's go ahead and experiment, make sure that none of the other walls... I'm going to assume not, at least. If you push a box over a note, it becomes a super note. No, unfortunately, that's not the case. So, 3 seeds. Let's read this again. You can't fill a closed bridge with the box. But maybe you can use the 3rd seed differently. If we place it there, I see. Okay, I get it now. My dog's making strange sounds. So, that reveals how we should probably go about solving this. So we can use a seed to basically replace a grate, because 2 stone types can't coexist. So that's very useful info to have. Let's plant that there. And now that's in place. So now we're over here. Okay, so this is a multi-phase puzzle. There are different kinds of seeds. Try to use them. Okay, so I'm guessing that each of these little block textures above the seeds indicate what type it is. So I think this seed is going to be the movable type. So we can bridge that. Oh, yeah, okay. So those were going to grow into, I guess, the respective types, but, what the hell am I looking at? But, buddy? Alright, getting my bearings here. Of course this is a Jacob Scott level, because why wouldn't it be, but... So the floor type is just sort of doing what it does best, I guess. It would be really nice if it was possible for the little spinning top there to die, because it keeps messing up my oxid stones. Oh, and that was not an oxid stone, that was death. Yep, and inverse floors are also part of this. This is... Ugh. Why does it feel like so many of these are reversing me? Alright. So, this is a thing then. Like, what is happening with some of these floors? Like, is that scratchy texture, like, accelerating me? Like, let's just figure out what some of the floors are like. So that scratchy brown, I can't tell if, like, I'm just dying because of the inverse floor next to it. Maybe I'm just wrong about it all along. Yeah, so I need to, like, just keep a hawk eye out for, inverse floors, I guess. And things can change into inverse floors at any moment, which is especially evil. Got a whole line here. Alright, so the less time I spend in this, the better. I don't want to be anywhere near this. Got tricked by the reverse again. Then we've got some of those. Alright, and we have to deal with the top chasing us all the while. Let's get out of here. Or not. So that one's flavored like that. Yeah, so we need to figure out, like, what's the best, like, ways to navigate here. Wow, I was totally out of it there. Like, the space floor just spawned on top of me, and I literally just couldn't move at all. So... Wow, and right as I know I'm under a reverse floor, it changes, and I just skyrocket the other way. This is pretty messed up. At least we're getting some matches. And seriously, like, you really can just move the other direction if the puzzle wants you to at any moment. And also, that floor is really slippery. So, yeah, I wish there was a... We need to... Okay. How do we deal with the top? Because that's the thing whose presence in this puzzle I'm currently hating. So you can go there. Yeah, you stay there. You're in the best possible location right now, buddy. Like, you just stay there. Like, just like that, we get 4 free oxide stones. No worries. Let's move you a little bit over here. So, that's cyan. We got reverse moved all the way back here, but I'm fine with that outcome. Alright, so that's blue. So now you're trapped over there. That's a pretty good outcome. Alright, so let's get our cyan real quick. Alright, so you're on your death march now. Let's try not to... Okay, sure. So you stay over there, please. Pink. Yeah, it's pink. Red, white, pink. Okay, we've got our other pink. So let's try to escape. Okay, so you're over there now. But you hit the red. I forgot to account for that part of it. This thing is really a liability in so many ways. Can we get some more matches at least? And not get inverse floored and spawned on top of a freaking lake? Inverse floor strikes again. Alright. Green, cyan, red. Okay, so we got a green. That's not the right one. Getting inverse floored, and that's going to hit that and change it away from green. That because the spinning top is my best friend. It loves me and it cares about me as a person. White. Alright, so we got a red. So, let's lead you around here. Yeah, this ought to work. Okay. So now you're around there, and I saw the like little 4 bolts, and I was like, oh, I'm on an inverse floor right now. So I move in the other direction, and then it's not actually an inverse floor. Like, this is just a little bit messed up. But we do have 2 matches, which is an opportunity I don't want to squander, even if the inverse floors really want to make that the case. I don't know how I survived that. Okay, another match. This is becoming more and more viable by the second. So, come here, buddy. So, alright. So now we have to do this on 1 life. I believe the blue was down here. Nope, that was pink. Alright, but can you change away from inverse floor, please? I like that. You're not... It's not changing. Okay, now it's changed. And that was the blue I'm looking for. So the pink is actually down here. And I thought I was on the other one. Alright, and I just smudged my glasses in doing that. So, while I'm doing that, let's remind you that this is a Jacob Scott level. No further words required. I believe this little punk is getting... It's blocking my green match. Why doesn't the inverse floor mess up the spinning top movement too? Like, why couldn't I have at least had that? Yeah, splendid. Alright, so let's lead you around here. Alright, so you're having fun over there. Got a red match. Get out of the swamp. I'm not sure where the white is. Where was the cyan? I don't actually remember. It was right there. So that's a lucky break. Take a short breather here. So it's white up there. I forget down there. All right. That's another match. So that's pretty desirable. Alright, so pink's up there. Let's hope I don't get completely destroyed on my way to it. And ice. And those corner bumps, I cannot corner bump for the life of me. If I bump the corner, I might as well just actually die. Because that's like the foregone conclusion of bumping into a corner and getting reverse floored. I know there was a red somewhere. Where was it? Was it up top? Might have been. Nope, that was pink. Was it down here? No. Oh, I didn't actually see a red. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, I'm resetting. Alright, that's one. Sure, you can chill out over there. I'm pretty sure that this was a blue. I was correct. Okay, so there's a red. So red, pink, and white. Okay, pink and white. Let's match that white real quick. Watch out for the reverse floors. Yeah, it's sort of like the essence of this room is basically boiling down to having a hawkeye to spot the reverse floors when they appear. And also surviving things like that. Ice is also pretty dangerous, but yeah. And I spawned on a reverse floor. So that was basically a stroke of brilliance on my part. The winning strategy, obviously, I shouldn't have made the decision to have a reverse floor spawn on me. Otherwise, I probably would have won that one. So that was a blunder on my part. Wow, you saw that. Instant. The instant I decided to move. For the record, I'm not that like frustrated at what's going on right now. Although I am certainly fudging up the oxide stones. This is just really silly. And have a swamp spawn on me. These are reverses. So that's a white. Get out of there. Okay, so there's the other white. So let's try to get it. Okay, we got it. Let's try to run away from this now. That was reverse. Alright. I'd like to go away from you, please. Alright, so we need to match the red with the other one. But the spinning top is in hot pursuit and inverse floor. Boom, Tetris for Jeff. Okay, so we need to match that cyan on the side, but before we do that, let's try and figure out where the other white is so that we don't have to worry about the top bumping it. So there's the white. So let's try to get back over to it. Yeah, let's not go over there. So there's a red. I don't think we saw any other reds yet. Okay, well, there's the other red. So let's go ahead and match that real quick. Let's try to get that. Okay. This is the most promising run so far. Yeah, okay, so like the top, it's not even that dangerous, save for, oh, I didn't even realize I solved it. So, yeah, so the deal with that one was, while the top can chase you, really you just want to pay attention to the inverse floors. Like, the top is just to keep you moving, but usually it can't accelerate that fast, except for when it can sometimes. I don't know which floors it's doing that on. But, yeah, so that was a pretty mean one. I don't look forward to the part-time. Oop, excuse me. Oh, okay, so this is a... Okay, so this is a fours guessing problem thing. Okay. So, okay, right. So, this is... I've seen a variant on this before. So this is a, basically... let's reread the rules, because I don't actually know what that means. Each color appears once. Each correct color produces whites in the wrong place, blacks in the right one. I'm going to read that another time. I think I had 3 right on my first try. Alright. Well, let's do what we did before. So blue is correct. Alright. So, let's place our blue here. Let's place our green here. Our red here. And we know sand is out, so let's go ahead and place orange here. Oh, wait a minute. It's not saying that the specific tiles are in the right. The positions don't actually correspond. It's just telling me how many are right, and but hey, at least now we know for sure that blue's right. So let's put this here. We took one out, so we know that sand is part of it. But only one of green or red is part of it. So we now know that green... Let's try green here. Trying to think. Okay, F2 are out. So yeah, so orange and one of green or red is out. So we know purple's in here somewhere. And we know that sand is in here somewhere. So let's put sand there, say, and purple here. Okay, so we have all the colors right, but in the wrong place. That's actually a shocker. So that means What was the constant then? Because if there's a black in the first two guesses, that means that one of them was correct both times, but the only one that was constant was the blue. But then it's apparently in the wrong position in this guess. Like, it feels like it got the 4 colors right, but... like, let's do this. Let's put that there. Let's put this... Oh, wait a minute. No, I get it now. 2 different things were in the correct place. And I think that means that the sand is actually on the bottom. The sand is on the bottom, and then the green is in the third. I think that's what that means. So let's try water in the second, and then we will place sand up top. And we'll probably get... Yeah, okay. So, this means sand on the bottom, purple on the top, water in the second, and green in the third. Cool. That was a neat level. Fun little implementation of that little game. Go For It by Nat Price. That's a cute title. See, okay, I need to stress. I have seen this block, this exact block texture, used for like a fake push block 3 times now. 3 times. I cannot stress that enough. I am terrified of this maze. Like, this is the only one maze so far, which I genuinely don't know what to expect from it. And is it a random maze? It might be. And I'm apparently way off the beaten path here. Let's go around the top. Alright, so I think I'll stop after this particular maze level. Just because who knows how long it'll take. Could take 5 minutes, could take 10. Am I blocked off on all sides? Nope. Okay, this is what I was worried about. So we've got some invisible walls here. And there is genuinely no tell that they're invisible walls. So that's genius. Like, I'm having fun. All right. And both of the fake walls I've used so far have been wrong. I should look for if there's a rule for when a block is chosen as a fake. Because you'd really expect it for some of these, like that. At the very least, if there's a rule, then I can know where to look. For example, is there always a hole in like a little cup shape or something? Who knows? Like, this bridge is 2 dead ends, is the thing. I'm not sure about the other ones. No, because that leads into an open, but it does come from a dead end. So I guess search dead ends and around dead ends. Can I go down here? No. Can I go down here? No. Presumably this layout is possible. If this layout was impossible, then I think I would have much worse things to worry about. Although I sure am not finding any ways to go. Anything in here? No. Alright, I found a passage. Does it let me go anywhere? Anywhere at all? What about over here? Okay, I'm actually, like... Is this an impossible layout? Because I feel like I've trodden every possible, like, place I could search now. Gonna mute the mic for a second. Alright, I think I found where I'm supposed to go. So it's not dead ends, by the way. They literally just can connect any two parts, so that's fantastic. I'm going to mute the mic some more and just drink tea and solve the maze. So, who knows? Play the maze with me. Hope you enjoy it, question mark? So, there's that. What's the part time? 7:47. Are you for real? Is it at least the same maze? Because I could tolerate it if it's the same maze. And I can't really tell. I need to look at one of the corner layouts to know for sure if it's actually the same maze. But it's not. It's not the same maze. But you know what? I'm playing this level anyway. And I've touched an Oxid Stone. Let's see if I can't get that part-time. So, yeah. It's wild how many of these levels now have had these silly elements in them, like fake walls, invis walls, whatever walls. Like, I definitely could not have expected that going into this level pack. I was expecting just sort of like generic hard levels, but this is definitely something else. So there's a mystery of how to get down there. Surely one of these connects to something. Alright, well, we got something over here now. Alright, we got a connection over here. Something's something. How much you want to bet that if I were to open up the code right now, it's literally just generate a maze, then select a whole bunch of like random blocks on a certain parity, and then place fake walls over them. And that's the entire like mechanics of this generation here. And then after that, it places the ball in a random free space. Because that's what I'm expecting. Alright. We've got our red. So, at the very least, we can, if we can find it again, we can go up to the top corner and, I don't actually know if our respawn position is random is the problem. Like, who knows? At the very least, like, we're only, like, almost halfway done with the timer. So I'm not going to discount the possibility of us making it in time. And if I fail this attempt, then I'm just going to call it, because this is just absurd. And I'm not going to grind this with a specific timetable in mind. Yeah, and it looks like I've been dropped in a completely alien part of the puzzle. Although it looks like we're here now. Okay, so that's good. So we've got a match here. If I can remember how to get to it, there's a blue in the bottom corner. Doesn't look like it's there. Alright, where was that wall? That wherever which I used to get somewhere once upon a time? I guess it was over here. Alright, so now let's go as far down as we can. And forget how to descend. Are we in the wrong part of the puzzle to be going to the bottom right now? Maybe. Is it all the way down here? Maybe. Alright. At the very least, we've made contact now. So we've got 2.5 minutes plus change to actually navigate our way out of this and reach the top left corner. Or was it? Yeah, it was the top left corner. But I don't have the high degree of confidence. Oh, well, I made it back on to here. I believe this was a special place. Was there a hidden route through here? No. Through here? Looks like it. Here's something. Nothing over here. And actually, nothing seemingly useful over here anywhere. Let's go back through. Am I in a completely useless part of the puzzle? I might be. And I don't even remember how I got in here. So, oh, well, I broke out. So I'm free, sorta. Okay, now I'm going through here. Still not doing good in the whole, knowing where to go aspect, but... Alright, we're in this section again. Any chance I can actually find my way to the Oxid Stone? Alright, maybe this is something. Can we at least scroll to it? Okay, here it is. Better than par. I'm glad I managed to make that work somehow. That was probably going to be one of the worst ones. Kaleidoscope is also scary, but I just need to go a bit faster and get a bit lucky with my matches and not get too, like, blocked by bad luck with the floor changing. So, that was 8 puzzles of varying degrees of interest and quality. Enigma II is certainly shaping up to be something. See you next time.